Hello, dear students. I'm glad to meet you at our course again. Today we are going to discuss the most popular house styles. Let's start. Building a home means having complete control over every aspect of design. There are dozens of architectural styles to base a home on, from historical approaches to modern interpretations. There are many considerations that go into designing homes. Some climates are better suited for certain home designs. A home can have a typical roof pitch appropriate for snowy winter. The surrounding landscape and neighboring buildings are also huge factors when picking an architectural style for a home. This guide to house styles will help you understand the many variations within the different designs. Cape Cod is a classic home style that can be traced back to the late 17th century. When Puritan colonists migrated to New England, they built half-timbered homes that were able to withstand the harsh weather. These homes were first seen in Massachusetts and would later on be named after Cape Cod, their region of origin. The term Cape Cod House was laid claim to Reverend Timothy Dwight IV in the year 1800 after a Cape's visit. He was the first person to describe Cape Cod homes in detail. These homes were made of either oak or pine, which were readily available resources and are durable enough to endure winter. These homes have low ceilings to avoid snow buildup on roofs and preserve the heat from the inside. A central chimney is another essential Cape Cod home feature. The Cape Cod style has evolved throughout the years and it has three variations: the half cape, three-quarter cape, and the full cape. The half cape or the single cape is the simplest variation and earliest example of the Cape Cod style home. It can be characterized by a front door on one side and two multi-pane windows on the other. The most common variation found today is the full cape. Full capes homes were already present during the 18th century, but this style was only used by the wealthy. Unlike the half and three-quarter cape, a full cape home has a central front door with symmetrical windows on each side. The dormer windows in the roof that indicate a loft that can either be used as a living space or for storage. Cape Cod-style homes played a significant role in alleviating the housing crisis that followed the Second World War. New home construction was at a standstill throughout the war, and when soldiers began to return home, there weren't enough houses to meet demand. To remedy this, the US government subsidized the building of new housing developments. The colonial style is one of the oldest architectural styles in the USA. Its origins date back to the 17th century, when European settlers built their homes inspired by the architecture of their countries and what building materials were available in a given area. These different designs are the foundations of colonial architecture, which branched out to a variety of styles like French colonial, Dutch colonial, and Spanish colonial. Colonial homes are found in almost every state of the USA, and each region has a different interpretation. For example, New England homes are mostly made of wood, while Hudson Valley homes were made of brick and stone. The basic elements are all the same: rectangular, symmetrical shape accented by dentil molding and long rows of windows. There is often a central chimney found in the steep roof, usually made of wood or bricks. Colonial homes are usually two stories with the family room on the first floor and the bedrooms are on the second floor. The staircase serves as the focal point of the home because it is the first thing people see when they enter a colonial home. Colonial-style homes are similar to Cape Cod homes, which can be considered a subtype of colonial architecture, though colonials typically feature multiple stories and a larger number of windows. Contemporary colonial homes utilize the same basic elements but take advantage of modern-day building materials. Bungalow and craftsman-style homes came about as part of the larger arts and crafts movement of the late 1800s and early 1900s. The movement originated in England and soon after made its way to the States. This style first appeared in California during the early 20th century and slowly moved eastward. The Craftsman House was at its peak of popularity between 1905 and the 1930s and is making a strong comeback today. Craftsman-style houses place an emphasis on natural materials and have a symmetrical structure. It has a low-pitched roof with hipped gables, overhanging eaves, and wide front porches with tapered columns or pedestals that extend to the ground level. Handcrafted stone and woodwork is also a common element. This style home lends itself to distinctive color combinations. Craftsman homes have compact but open interiors that allow for better traffic and foster family interaction. Customized furnishing like built-in furniture, bookcases, cabinetry, and even eating nooks are hallmarks of a craftsman home. Stylistically, craftsman-style houses place an emphasis on natural materials such as wood, stone, and brick. These homes are comfortable to live in and rich in detail. Mediterranean Revival homes are popular in warmer areas, especially Florida and California. The style draws its influences from some of the early architecture of countries in the Mediterranean region, especially Spain and Italy. In the 1920s, Mediterranean architecture experienced a revival in the US, thanks to Hollywood. Mediterranean architecture attracted the wealthy, and soon enough residential neighborhoods adopted it as well. Now Mediterranean Revival is popular among exclusive communities that have grand estates and villas. Thank you for your attention, dear students. Next time we are going to continue to discuss the most popular house styles. See you next time. Goodbye.